I eventually became just obsessed with building and the craft of it, and you know, it was really, I know it sounds corny, but it's really something I felt like chose me rather than me choosing it. My name is Thomas Callahan, and we're at Horse Cycles here in Brooklyn, New York. Charles is my shop cat. He's a big, chubby bear of a cat, and he's my good buddy. He's also my arch nemesis, and I love him to death. I came to Brooklyn from Portland, Oregon, where I went to school, studied sculpture, came a couple days after I graduated, and been here ever since. If I could do math, it's about 15 years. Brooklyn has a lot of energy, and so that kind of transfers to creative energy and motivation. There is tension here that helps create that motivation, and I think creativity has a lot to do with motivation and kind of finding what you're super into, for me at least. So, you know, the energy is here, and if you're here, you want to be a part of it. I mean, it's nice to draw it out because you have an idea in your head, put it on paper, make sure it kind of looks the way it does in your head on paper, and then transfer that to the steel you're working with. This line flows from the top tube to the wishbone down to the dropouts. It's just real clean and minimal. We got this crazy crunch Wild West party mix, which Charles is not allowed to have anymore because he just got dependent on it, and it started decreasing our productivity here at the shop. So, and this is how I kind of do fine tuning of the angles and get the tight fit. And basically, the tighter the fit, the more secure the triangle and the more secure the structure of that bike will be. Stiffer, more stable, stronger joints, less heat distortion. So I just really want to dial it in. Yeah, one of the other purposes of this bike is because there are not a lot of trail systems on the East Coast and up in the Catskills where I am. I'm going to put a rear rack system on this and have it double as a trail maintenance bike. Now I'm just, you know, cleaning it up, making it kind of flow and look seamless. So then when it gets painted, it just looks like it was meant to be there. You know, we don't always think about where things come from, but you know, really making stuff by hand really makes you think about that whole process, and you know, it feels pretty special to build something that in my world, in my head, was only really available, you know, on the internet, and you have no real idea where it comes from or who made it. Basically, I think that sculpture kind of helped me get into building and the craft, because it gave me the confidence to pursue bike building. I love that people use the things I make, you know, and they're not, you know, they're functional tools. And so the more those people use them, the more stoked I am about it. And then being able to work with other people, making bikes for them is just next level.
That's it. Boom.